What's going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life. What is going on? Jack Dorsey, shots fired. Did the dirty, nasty truth about ETH get exposed by Jack Dorsey? Some would argue as a BTC maxi. A Bitcoin maxi. Interesting. Brad Garlinghouse dropping the truth about participation. Drop the golden nuggets about what's really important. Not ETH. About how you really get things done. We're going to get into that as well. Neil F is in the building. What's going on, Neil? Good morning, David. How are you, bro? The dirty, nasty truth about ETH. Wow. Let's go. The market is doing what the market does. We'll get into that as well. Shoot, XRP was over $1. What the why? They're giving us a little tease for Christmas, it seems like. Hey, what is going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday to each and every one of you. Wow, what an exciting time to be an early adopter in this new asset class that is the digital asset space. Whoa, I hope you feel blessed, my friends, because you and I, we're playing a game that 99.99% of the masses don't even know is being played. And we are winning. We are winning. Keyless is in the building. How are you, my friend? The lady of crypto checked in. Appreciate you being here. Stevie Allen, good morning. Good morning, bro. Where are you checking in from, Stevie Allen? Wow, Jack Dorsey, man, they got into a little spat on Twitter. Jack Dorsey, people from Andreessen Horowitz, they got into a little spat. You know, a lot of times the truth, my friends, hurts. Are you talking Meta Hero, Neil? If you're talking Meta Hero, indeed we do. Well, how do you get to January 19th, bro? Is that some kind of date for you, Stevie Allen? Stevie Allen says XRP will be doing big things after January 19th. What's up with January 19th, bro? Oh, you checking in from Louisiana? I had a roommate that was from Louisiana. We went down and checked out his hometown one time. Giuseppe Arcardi is in the building. What's going on, Giuseppe? Checking in all the way from Italy, man. I appreciate you being here, Giuseppe. It's good to see you, bro. Yeah, so if you're talking Meta Hero, Neil F, indeed we do. Oh, you are. There it is. There it is. And there it is. Crypto Ed is in the building. Good morning from West Coast Canada. Good morning to you, Crypto Ed. Appreciate you checking in, brother. Appreciate you checking in for sure. So, guys, look, we're going to get into the spat. Is an article on CoinDesk about this spat. Unbelievable. Byron Lewis is here, so he's from Louisiana as well. Oh, you're from LA, but you live in Northern Virginia. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, from Louisiana, living in Northern VA. Yeah, know all about Northern VA, bro. Can you participate in the Everdome pre-sale, Neil? Can U.S. investors participate in that, or is that a whitelist thing? What's going on with Everdome? So guys, look, this spat is massive. I mean, it is massive, 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 massive. Shout out to King Solomon. I hope you're doing well, bro. We appreciate each and every time you take your energy and resources to share with the community, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Happy holidays to you. Darren Moore, happy holidays to you, brother. Lee from SPQR Media, I hope you're doing well, man. Happy holidays to you. Those are my guys right there. Darren Moore, King Solomon, Lee from SPQR, Chungling, dudes who keep it real, who stay out of the good old boy networks and just keep it real. I appreciate you guys big time. Hope you guys have a nice, happy holiday. Shout out to the OGs who, like CKJ News and Alex Cobb, Alex Cobb, some won't give him credit because they just can't get over. They just hold grudges. But Alex Cobb was just someone who really inspired a lot of people to turn on their channel, to start a channel. Yeah, love him or hate him, he was the one. OGs like him, OGs like CKJ. Yeah, and maybe even the Bearable Bull. I don't know when the Bearable Bull hooked up his thing, but maybe even the Bearable Bull as the Bearable Bull. So guys, look, we're gonna get into this spat, crazy. I'm gonna go over these numbers real quick. I'm gonna go over the spat, and then I'm gonna tell you the real deal. The real deal is what Brad Garlinghouse shared today. That's the most important thing of it all, because you can expose ETH all you want, and that's cool. But the ultimate bottom line is, what is it going to do? We need to get things done. Oh yeah, 416 Crypto would never forget Jungle Link. That's my guy right there. Jungle Ink's my guy. What's going on, 416 Crypto? Good to see you. Silver Surfer is here. What's going on, bro? Yeah, it's been a while for sure, bro. Appreciate you checking in, my guy. Billionaire 8 billion. I have a hard time saying that. Billionaire H is in the building. Good morning to you. Let's go over this market, man. Go over this market, guys, real quick. We're going to get into this little spat. And, a lot of this whole spat thing is the realization. Now, this has been talked about Solana from day one. Solana is very VC heavy. Very VC heavy. Very, very heavy. And I think even more so than Solana, quite honestly. Let's go over this market real quick, man, because you guys know how the market is. The market just is doing what the market does. 2.4, is that right? That doesn't seem like 2.43. We got to make sure this Bitcoin dominance, is it below 38 yet? 38.2% for the Bitcoin dominance. Ethereum dominance is at 19.5%. So still not under 38%. That's what we're looking for, guys. The global cryptocurrency market cap today is 2.43 trillion according to Coin Gecko. Bitcoin is at 49,000. Ethereum is at $3,973. Binance Coin's $532. Yada 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 yada. Solana is $181. XRP is at 98 cents. Shout out to XRP. Let's go, baby. 98 cents. Interesting that it's moving now. Very interesting. Anywho, it's up 19% on the 7-day. Cardano's at $1.38. Look at Terra Luna's up 51% on the 7-day. Got a little bit of that Luna. You guys got a little bit of that Luna? I got a little bit of that Luna. $93.05. Polkadot is at $27. Avalanche is at Avalanche, $120. Man, goodness gracious. Dogecoin 17 cents. Shiba Inu is 0.00003652 of a penny. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Look at Polygon. Wow. That feels like an all-time high right there, $2.55. We were blessed to hodl Polygon, man. Took a bet on it at 1 cent. Okay, $2.70 is the all-time high. Got it. Shout out to Polygon. Those dudes are making some moves over there. trying to take over the world. Oh, CRO, crypto.com coin is 57 cents. Litecoin's $157. Algorand is $1.42. Chainlink is $21.14. Yeah. Bitcoin Cash, it's just yada, yada, yada. Any double figure greens, Uniswap's up double figure greens, $17.58. Near Protocol, wow, 34% up on the 7-day, $13. The Atom token, Cosmos, is up 23% on the 7-day. Shout out to my guy, GDLT. I hope you're entering that new 1%, bro. I hope you're getting there. I hope you are there already. If not, I hope you're getting there, my friend. Big time Cosmos guy. Been sharing with the community all things Atom. Axie Infinity is $102. Yeah, Stella's at 27 cents. Come on, Stella. Let's do your thing. V-Change 9 cents. Hedera Hashgraph 32 cents. It's up 25% on the 7-day. Cool. Elron $258. Elron is an interesting tokenomic model behind it, man. I'm excited for that future of Elron. I really am. EGLD, really am. Sandbox Dollar, $5.67 for sand. And what else we got going on? Phantom token, that might be that sleeper there, $1.75. I mean, goodness gracious. If you can get to Terra, that's 60x. If you can get to Solana, that's what? 100x? At least 100x. If it can get to Avalanche, it's 100x. I don't know. I don't see why I would not follow the path of Solana and Avalanche and Terra. They're all kind of doing the same thing. So Garlinghouse is at 48 cents. What else we got there? That's about it. Nothing really else really to report. What else? That's it. Nothing really else to report there. I hope you guys again are entering. Oh, Curve token is at $5. I was hoping it would get over $5. Ooh, yes. Curve Finance. Shout out to Curve Finance. Shout out to Convex Finance. A spinoff of Curve. Man, I'm telling you, they got a bunch of us in the new 1%. That is exciting. They got a bunch of the average Joes, the average Janes in the new 1%. I'm telling you, that model over there is wow. Look at Spell Token. Shout out to Daniela Seafood. Spell Token, look at that, up 64%. It's at 2 cents now. Dang. Keyless, you got some at Spell. Congrats. I didn't get any Spell. I was supposed to get some at 1 cent, and I didn't do it. I'm not happy right now. 2 cents. Maybe I'll get some. We get ready to go on a ski trip, man. I'm not very liquid right now. Oh my goodness. Convex token is $42. Up 45% on the 7-day. Shout out to Convex Finance, man. Woo! You want to talk about a savings account? This is not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do with your money at all. But boy, oh boy. What? Good night. Good night. I know where I'll be allocating some of my Win Moon. I already got a good amount of profit in there already. Goodness gracious, look at that. $42. Up 45.5% on 7 days. Shout out to you guys over there. All right, guys, let's get into this madness on Twitter. There's so much stuff on Twitter. I don't even know where to go first. Let me go to the article, okay, first. Okay, this is like, what? You know he stepped down, right? This dude has I was going over his Twitter feed, and he seems like a really good guy. He seems like one big time humanitarian, really wanting to. I think he really gets, the disparity between the rich and the poor, and he's putting his money where his mouth is, and he's doing things to make a difference. And I think this is kind of separates him from a lot of people out there claiming, about decentralization, all that stuff. So Jack Dorsey goes on an unfollowing frenzy after Web3 beef. Mark Andreessen, Brian Armstrong, and Tyler Winklevoss have been cut out of the Twitter founders timeline. It is a very, very interesting little beef they got going on there. But it is a spat, without question. To the uninitiated, it sounds like a bunch of rich guys arguing over how many angel investors can dance on the head of a pen. But beyond Twitter drama, there you go, my friend. Good work right there, because that's what it is. Block Inc. I think they changed the name. CEO Jack Dorsey's public sparring with venture capitalists over Web3. Remember that Web3? Where we hear that Web3 from? Yeah, it was those people over there at the with the Lubin and the Horowitz and the Perkin Coie. All of them kind of came up with this Web3 thing. The DAI has been pointing that out a lot in his videos, right? You know, they all talk this Web3 thing. Look, it's really getting to the point that it's becoming very obvious that they tried, the people from Ethereum, Joseph Lubin, with his former freaking Goldman's or Wall Street background, tried to create a monopoly. Could care less about all the other digital assets coming in and looking to do this decentralized thing. He could care less. He went to bed with sold his soul to his Wall Street buds. That is the bottom line. And took young freaking Vitalik Buterin with him. That is the bottom line. That's the dirty, nasty truth. That's what he did. You know, you could talk all this other stuff. He sold out to JP Morgan and the people from Goldman. He sold the soul, and tried to create a monopoly. Bottom line. That's what he did. So Web3 serves as a proxy for a long-running debate, not only about which cryptos are best, but what they are good for. The Contra-Temps highlights important questions about what a truly decentralized internet would really look like and what role different stakeholders have in building it. Dorsey, a longtime Bitcoin aficionado, appears to have aligned himself with the so-called maximalists. Yeah, look, a camp highly suspicious of any rival to the original crypto and any non-monetary application of the underlying technology. Both sides of the Web3 debate bemoan the current state of the internet, dominated by a handful of large platforms, not at least Twitter, where Dorsey stepped down as CEO last month. But the maximalists distrust the Web3's crowd use of crypto tokens as a way to fund such projects. The fact that VCs are big holders of these tokens is, to the maximalists, damning, a classic case of meet the old boss, same as the new boss. That's the dirty, nasty truth. The VCs are coming in and trying to own the space, Just ask Alex Mashinsky. He had three. He had either two or three. What they call what do they call those? Unicorns. And he speaks about the mistakes. He speaks about his own personal experience of bringing in VCs and how they came into his unicorns and took it over. And he vowed that he wouldn't do it this time with Celsius Network. He ended up being able to get VC money and not giving them any control at all. None, not a zero. Because he learned from his past mistakes. And this is exactly what Jack Dorsey is pointing out to the likes of Ethereum. I mean, think about it. It's got an Ethereum Alliance Foundation. It's EAA, Ethereum Alliance, something. I forgot what it is, right? Think about the people involved there. Bunch of VCs. Web3 advocates, which include but are not limited to the VCs, counter that a variety of approaches is needed to make good on the internet's liberating promise, that tokens can align participants' interests in the network, that Web3 developers' reliance on VCs is a perverse consequence of outdated securities laws, and that while Bitcoin was a bona fide breakthrough, its utility is limited and the purists are being short-sighted. Interesting stuff here. Jack Dorsey says, you don't own Web3, the VCs and their LPs. The VCs and their limited, that's not liquidity providers. The VCs and their limited partners do. It will never escape their incentives. It's ultimately a centralized entity with a different label. Know what you're getting into. This is why I always say we need a new 1%. Because not all VCs are like that, but the vast majority are. And unless we have a new 1% that can hold the old school VCs accountable and keep them at bay and say, oh, no, we'll take your money, but we're not giving up this, and we're not giving up that, and we're not changing ideology like Alice Mashinsky has been able to do. A good guy, able to build something, having learned from his prior mistakes, and said, we're not going to give this up to the VCs. That's what Jack's talking about. But you got to be in a position to do that. How? You got to become part of the new 1%, who ultimately looking to do good for the masses, as opposed to just doing it for a few shareholders and their buds at Wall Street. That's ultimately the deal. Now, some of you might say, well, I don't know, I can't build anything. You can become part of the new 1%. And Brad Garlinghouse has echoed what I've been saying on this channel, how you can really make a big time difference. And understand that's just a smarter move. I learned this from my mentor years ago. Yeah, this dude was a beast. 40 different businesses. Let me say that again, 40 different businesses. Yeah, beast. And he beast. And he understood. He understood where you got to put your money to get things done. Anyhow, I digress. But let me see what else we have. Some of the most well-known players in the crypto space, including Andreessen Horowitz, co-founder Mark Andreessen, Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong, and Gemini co-founder Tyler Winklevoss, have been felled by Dorsey's unfollow button. And one of his Andreessen guys later blocked Dorsey. Got a little spat going on. Because this dude, Jack, went out and he spoke the truth. And Elon Musk, by the way, has joined this little spat and aligns with Jack Dorsey. You just got to kind of get the real truth. Ryan Selkes has been saying this from day one. All these things that claim to be decentralized, they're not decentralized. He pointed to the VC money, what's going on there. A long time ago. Absolutely a long time ago. Here's what Dorsey's posturing is reminiscent of another big tech CEO with a finger in the crypto pie. Tesla CEO Elon Musk, who also joined the fray on Monday night, tweeting, "Has anyone seen Web3?" Because I can't find it. I encourage you guys to check out Jack Dorsey's Twitter feed. Some very, very interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Dorsey, for his part, seems to be taking the heat in stride. When Andreessen blocked Dorsey on Twitter, Dorsey posted a screenshot and cheekily tweeted, "I'm officially banned from Web3." Let's go over some of his Twitter, his feed here a little bit. I want to get into, let's see, I saved some stuff too. This is the real stuff right here, but what is this? Is this my thing or my, hold on a second. Make sure I do that. I did save it. Okay, let's check this out. Got a lot of Jack stuff. I think this is really, really important. This is Jeff Siebert. I don't know who this guy is. Co-founder of Digits. Cool. Awesome. He put this tweet out. While I hold some of both, it's insanely obvious that the future of crypto is neither ETH nor Bitcoin. Both are fundamentally flawed and have failed to evolve. Both are more centralized than you imagine. So what's next and what isn't? So this is Jack right here saying this, and I think it's important. He said, I'm not anti-ETH. I'm anti-centralized VC-owned single point of failure and corporate-controlled lies. Poor Vitalik. I'm telling you, this dude got dragged into this madness. He got dragged into this madness. I really, really do believe that. He just got dragged in, manipulated in a lot of ways. You can tell, you can feel it. Joseph Lubin and whoever other the person was, young kid. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough to be a young kid like that. And yeah, I mean, if you can get swept away, if Alex Mashinsky can get lost and kind of swept away, surely I'm Alex Vitalik Buterin can as well. That's a powerful statement. I'm not anti-ETH. I'm anti-centralized. I'm anti-centralized, VC-owned, single point of failure, and corporate control lies. If your goal is anti-establishment, I promise you, it isn't Ethereum. That is a freaking powerful statement. And look, who knows why he decided to step down just recently, why he's doing this stuff publicly on Twitter. But I gotta kind of believe that ultimately, because we began exposing the dirty, nasty truth for what went on with the SEC and the Ripple versus SEC case with Bill Hemmon and Jay Clayton, what happened with that Ethereum free pass in the VCs that were involved in putting that all together so that they could get the free pass. It began to really, really, really wake up Jack. I really, really, really do believe that. Look, you could look at Ethereum, you could look at the projects like Solana, it's the same thing. Very VC dominated. But I do believe, that kind of dirty, nasty truth where Jack said, wow, they did try to own this market. The people from Ethereum, with Joseph Lumen mainly running that show, they really did try to own this market. They went to bed with JP Morgan and Jamie Dimon to try to own this new fourth industrial revolution. I believe that's what he ultimately came to a conclusion. I really, really do. He says here, you don't own Web3. The VCs and the limited partners do. That's a powerful statement. It will never escape their incentive. It's ultimately a centralized entity with a different label. Know what you're getting into. I saw King Solomon post this. Some people have been copying this and posting this out. Web3 just pouring into the VCs. Retail, look at that. Retail. We need a new 1%. And Joseph Lumen I'm telling you, the dude didn't care. He wanted to own it, bottom line. He wanted to own this market and become, it's just not good. And then here's a tweet here with him being officially blocked. This is really, 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 really cool. But ultimately, this is the deal. You want to make a difference. You want to begin to make a difference. I saw a lady, her name was Kristen, somebody I forget. But let me go here and share where you really can make a difference. On your way to becoming the new 1%, this is what you can do. Let me see if I can find it. Brad Garlinghouse, shout out to you, my friend. I hope you are doing well. This is ultimately the deal. And I think to myself, thank God he's finally saying the real deal. He's finally saying, look, this is the golden nugget of all golden nuggets, guys. I'm trying to tell you, this is the golden nugget of all golden nuggets. And you don't have to, where is that? And you don't have to be some big wig. You can start where you are. This is what I did the other day. You saw the stream that I did, right? Ultimately, that's the big deal. That's the real deal. Let me go over here. That was to empower oversight, right? People who are looking to fight injustice. That's one way. Here's the other way. This holiday season, think about this. Let's make the time to reach out to our elected officials in Congress. That's the real deal. So they understand the need to act now. That is the real deal. Check out Ron Hammond's Twitter feed on Twitter. There is a PAC, and I think it's called PAC Official, where it's like almost like a decentralized DAO for flexing our, if you will, political pact arms and muscles. I like the way they do it. They got a kind of like a governor's DAO deal, which is really, really cool. So I hope the industry gets some answers instead of another lump of coal. That's 10 of 10. All right, let me see where that is, because there it is. Oh, hilarious. So 1 year ago today, the SEC filed a lawsuit against Ripple, Chris Larsen, and me, alleging that XRP, a public crypto that has been trading on an open market since 2013, should have been registered as a security. Of all the crappy things in 2020, you can see it here. He didn't use the word crappy. This was certainly one to cap the year. But what I said then remains. What I said then remains painfully true today. This is an attack on crypto in the United States, not just the company Ripple. Some took the SEC's allegation at face value, thought this was a one-off, but they don't think that way any longer. 2021 has been a watershed year for crypto. Acceptance and awareness of the opportunity to bring billions of people into the global financial community has never been so clear. It's been incredible to see a lot less maximalism and many more builders joining the industry. Proud to say it was Ripple's strongest year ever. XRP-based on-demand liquidity payments account for 25% of the volume, a quarter of the volume across RippleNet. And ODL transactions are up 25x from quarter 3 of 2020 and 130% quarter over quarter. Not to mention new ODL quarters like Japan and the UAE, and our CBD solution built on a private version of the public XRPL, partnering with Bhutan and Palau. All of this growth came from outside the United States for obvious reasons. He put in parentheses side, which brings me back to the SEC. As Chair Gensler seeks to expand its remit, he has taken an aggressively anti-crypto approach, and companies are already moving outside the US. Web 2 was built with many American companies, but Web 3, or whatever you want to call it, that's to be determined. Ignoring its prior statements, the SEC won't answer questions about the legal status of ETH, much less anything else. Is the agency actually living up to its mission of protecting investors with regulation by enforcement and what Hester Peirce calls strategic ambiguity? Strategic ambiguity. Calling crypto the Wild West is a farce. Most are complying with financial regulators globally. This industry shouldn't be punished for asking for regulatory clarity and regulation that is consistently applied with a level playing field. Gary Gensler, they put him where they need him. We've been saying that on this channel from day one. You got to get it. He's not a good dude. He's not looking out for you and I. He's not looking to protect United States investors. You can forget about that madness. Ironically enough, and a personal favorite of mine, of the brilliance of Joel Katz, David Schwartz, This is what he predicted could happen almost 2 years before the SEC filed their lawsuit. Let me say that again. Ironically enough, in a personal favorite of mine of the brilliance of David Schwartz, this is what he predicted could happen almost 2 years before the SEC filed their lawsuit. Hashtag Nostradamus. Here's the tweet, April 19th. How close was this to 2 years before the SEC filed? Here it is right here, and this is how he ends it. Remember, this is the deal here, guys. This is, you want to make a difference, you want to stop the madness. This is how you do it. You got to reach out to your Congress people, get involved in a particular PAC. This holiday season, let's take the time to reach out to our elected officials in Congress so they understand the need to act now. I hope the industry gets some answers instead of another lump of coal, right? Crypto-law.us. Crypto-law.us. That is how you begin to make a difference. You get to that site, you go to the top right, and you fill it out. Let them know your concerns politely and respectfully. Let them know your concerns. Kristen Smith right here. This is the one I thought she executive director at the Blockchain Association. A not so gutsy Crypto 22 prediction: political giving by our industry is going to spike in a major way. Let me say it again. Political giving by our industry is going to spike in a major way. You know, I pointed out the fact that Coin freaking Base, with tens, whatever it was, tens of billions, if not 100 billion evaluation, gave $100 and something thousand to a political PAC for crypto. $100,000. Are you freaking kidding me? That's not going to get it done. Ripple gave $500,000, right? She says, but we're not close to the proper level yet. And I want to persuade you to get involved if you aren't already. Guys, what you do matters. They're trying to take this away. Remember, these people who are privately selected, who do you think's selecting them? Who do you think's doing that? What do you think this new financial revolution is, this fourth industrial revolution, this new asset class is about? It's about us moving out of the liquidity freaking hole of JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and Citi, walking away from that and walking into where we can choose our own money and our own financial products. And Goldman's and Citi and JP Morgan know that, and they're trying to stop it, and at the least try to slow it down. So we have to go to work for ourselves. We have to show up for ourselves and realize that your 10, your 20, and your $50 to things that are looking to fight for your behalf is worth it. But we're not close to the proper levels yet, and I want to persuade you to get involved if you aren't already too. This piece by the Postman is a good place to start. I'm on this short list of top donor list, but I really shouldn't be. And of course, I can't go to the Block Crypto. They want you to sign up for something, but yeah. I work in politics. I'm around legislators all the time. I get asked to attend political fundraisers. This is pretty normal if you're in DC. I also believe targeted giving. Targeted giving is important to build relationships with current and potential members of Congress. It's just the way that it currently is. Now, again, they got that like this PAC Global, and I think she mentions it here. It's really kind of a PAC that you can participate in that's kind of built around a decentralized autonomous organization. Elected officials spend a lot of time raising money. It's a fact of the system. I think it's smart to meet and engage with those reps where they spend a lot of their time. Hence, I'm high up on this list, but there are a lot of very successful crypto people who should be ahead of me. Yeah. As I said in this story, we're not shy as an industry to say and support what we value. And I don't expect political giving to be any different. So if you're used to making yourself heard on crypto Twitter, How can you make yourself heard in DC? It's hard to know where to begin. So here it is right there. She does mention it. So here's a quick cheat sheet. First, you can give to @HODLPAC. That's the one that I gave to as well, that I talked about maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. The crypto voter PAC that runs like a DAO. HODL PAC is going to make it really easy to give to candidates for Congress this election cycle. Here is the link. I will copy this and I will put it in the chat. I kind of like that concept of joining it around the DAO. There it is right there, guys. Look into it. See if it makes sense to you. I participated. I hope that you get a chance to participate as well. Let me see what else here. She kind of tells some guidelines here. The first 5,000 you give to HODL PAC in a calendar year goes to a matching pool that amplifies grassroots donation from crypto voters. So donate before 12/31 if you are able to do so. And again in 2022, donations of greater than 5,000 or 5,000 or greater go to HODL PAC's community governed super PAC. And Ron Hammond mentioned this. This is how I found out about this HODL PAC. I found out about it from Ron Hammond. Second, if you want to get involved directly in candidate fundraisers, DM me. I can walk you through the basics and point you in the right direction. In 2021, we turned a corner in DC. We have policymakers' attention and they want to learn. If you've done well on this bull run, if you've done well, considering using some of that money to plant crypto seeds with our DC reps. And again, I learned this as a very, very young guy. I didn't have a whole lot to give then, but I learned that doing that kind of giving, I was in the United States Navy when I first learned about this from my mentor. And the influence that dude had was massive, and no one knew this dude. Those in the positions of power, those in the position to make changes, they all knew this dude. They all knew him. I was like, what? I'm talking presidents coming to this guy, my guy, mentors, little things. Yeah. It matters. If you've done well on this program, consider using some of the money to plant crypto seeds with our DC reps, helping the industry to build and protect their future. See you in 2022. I put the link in the chat for you guys if you want to consider it, and please trust me when I tell you, there's just something about knowing that you're participating. Start with your 10, start with your 20, start with your 50, start with your $100. Get used to it so that it becomes a habit now. So when moon, it won't be difficult to do so. Just understand that's the game, guys. You know, that is the game. That is the game. Look, I'm going to hop off here. I got to get to the gym. We're getting ready to head out for our Christmas vacation. We're going to head out there, do some skiing and hang out in the mountains and kind of shop around, do some home shopping as well. So guys, look, thank you so much to each and every one of you for hanging out today. I hope this made some sense to you. I hope it was of value to it. Understand that what you do very, very matters. This is not about crypto on a ledger, hiding out and saying, well, I can't make a difference. I'm just going to take care of me and my family. It's not about that. I know it's easy to do that. It's easy to believe that what you do is not going to make a difference, but I'm telling you, it is going to make a difference. This is what we have to do. In order to not allow them, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and Citi, to take it away from us, we have to stand up and fight. We have to stand up and fight the powers that be. And you don't do that by hanging out with your crypto on the ledger and not participating in the ecosystems. And you don't do it by saying, well, it's not going to matter. I'm just going to take care of me and my family. We're good. Some food for thought, guys. All right, guys, look, if I don't see you guys in the next couple of days, happy holidays, Merry Christmas to each and every, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa to each and every one of you out there. It is my honor to come on here and turn on this microphone and camera and turn on these lights and share and hang out with you guys. It's truly my honor. Thank you so much for your supporting This channel, it means absolutely the world to the Crypto Sieges home. Thank you so much again. Well, I'm going to end this video like I do all of my videos and remind you guys of this, that old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I are already winning. Consider participating, guys. Consider participating. I'll talk to you soon. See ya.